Hey there! So this is part 3 of my self-harm story. Remember that this topic was suggested to me from somebody from the United Kingdom, which I'm really glad of. So last time we talked about the bullying. We also talked about kind of like the mental part and the kind of like at-home situation. Bullying was in part 1. Then in part 2 was mental and at home type of thing. So those were like small parts that kind of like led up to this big thing, in a way. Keeping all those emotions inside, it didn't do well. That's why I try and suggest to my friends who I help to not keep it locked in for long, that they need to talk to somebody. Because after a while, just keeping all that locked in, it will hurt you in the end. I think it was mainly the thing from the bullying of what everybody said is just it got stuck in my head for a while. Also what I've been told too from my parents and stuff. Okay, so part 3 of this now, let's try and get to the main point. So, I think it started freshman year of high school mainly. First off, warning. I like to make things kind of detailed at times. It's just a creative part I have. I like to be detailed. Okay, so freshman year of high school. It started out as just a little scratches. It was like nothing. I was kind of able to stop it from that. I think what it is that I have like a high pain tolerance, and I like the adrenaline rush. I mean, that part does feel nice, but you don't need to be harming yourself for that. There's other things to do, like eat candy, have an energy drink or something. There's other options instead of harming yourself. So freshman year, I did little scratches, and it would be the same as if I did cut, that I would hide it with bracelets. Or my sweater. Either way, still not good. Last year, it got worse. Last year was 10th grade year, sophomore, in school. Things did not go well. I don't really remember when it started. Yeah, I'm lost. Well, let's just start with the basics of like kind of like things that led up to like the part before summer. So the first thing I did, instead of scratching, sadly, the next thing I did is I used a knife from the kitchen. Then after a while, I stopped it from that. I'm not exactly sure how I did, but I did. Then I ended up relapsing again. I really wanted to do more. So instead of doing more, for a while I didn't. But I didn't want to use the kitchen knife anymore because I was afraid I would get caught. So, sadly, the next thing I did is I had a whole bunch of pencil sharpeners in my room. If you can guess what I did, yeah. Took the little screw out, kept the little sharpener part, yeah. Hey, it's easy to hide, though. Easy to hide, easy for me to keep in my room, not get caught or anything. Yeah. Let's see, how long did that go on? I'm not sure. I don't really remember. A lot of last year and freshman year, I forgot. A lot of many years I forgot, actually. There's a lot of things I don't ever really want to remember. So, I did that for quite a while, sadly. I did try and stop a couple times. That didn't go well. I would always end up relapsing. It's not good. When I first started using the little blade from the sharpener, it wasn't too bad. It was just little things, as if it was a little scratch. But then after a while, I started doing it, like, harder, and then it would leave scars. Then I realized I needed to stop, So I did for a little bit. Like I said, that was a little bit. Then I relapsed. Then I did it again, and then I stopped it for a while. That kind of went on for a while. Not so good. Then summer came. So during summer, I decided that I'm gonna change. I'm gonna stop doing that. Now, as you know, it is hard to stop. So I would always say, just wait, tomorrow will be a better day. Just hang in there, this is only a short thing. Things will get better. And I just kept reminding myself, just wait, the next day will be better. Something good is about to happen. I was able to do that for about 7 weeks. Sadly, I ended up relapsing. I really disliked that. But there's a whole bunch of things going on recently that I just couldn't take anymore. I don't know, it's just life. Like I said it in part 2, the whole family thing and stuff, yeah, all that got really bad and I just couldn't take it. But the thing is, relapsing can also be good at the same time. So, yes, I did relapse. But here's the thing, is I made it 7 weeks without it. I relapsed. I went for, I think it was 2 more weeks till I did it again. Ugh, I hate relapsing. But here's the part that I discovered from doing it the second time. Is that I realized how strong I am. I'm like a really strong person in a way. Now, if somebody else would say that, I always say, no, I'm not that strong. So in some ways I am, in some ways I'm not. The second time I relapsed, I realized I'm stronger than this. I don't need to be doing this anymore. It's because I realized I went 7 weeks without it. And then I turned back to it. I'm like, no. It's time to get rid of it, so I stop. It's hard not to. I agree. But I made it 7 weeks without it, and then I ended up doing it again. And I realized I don't need that anymore. When I relapsed again, I'm like, why am I even doing this? Because in a way, it just didn't feel the same as it did before I tried to stop. And I don't know, it felt different, like I didn't need it anymore. Now, call me crazy or something, but yes. I'm almost at the time limit for this video, so there will be a part 4. I have a little bit more to say for this topic, so please join me with part 4, and thank you for watching all the others so far already. I love you guys. You're awesome.